What is good? What's up, everyone? Hope you all had a Merry Christmas. We got a battle of the rookie QBs today. Shough, Cam Ward should be a good one. I'm excited for it. I'm genuinely excited to watch Cam Ward play football too. I always see the clips and stuff. I haven't seen a full game from him yet. But I'm excited to watch Cam Ward play. Obviously excited to watch Tyler Shough play. Although the Saints wide receivers are very thin. They got Chris Olave, Kevin Austin Jr., Ronnie Bell, and Dante Pettis. Starting running backs, Hull and Estime. They're very thin everywhere except quarterback. I guess tight end Foster Moreau's on injured reserve, so he's not even in. Wild situation. I don't know if this is the battle for like rookie of the year. I don't know how close Cam Ward is to actually being a contender, but if Shough wins it, like, I think he solidifies himself in the top 2 for Rookie of the Year, which would be awesome. That would be just absolutely just incredible if he could cement himself as a Rookie of the Year. Is this the tanking stream? Both these teams are not going to end up with the first overall pick. They've won too many games. The Raiders or Giants is the tanking bowl. Pull my mic closer. Let's see. I can probably get a little bit closer. If I zoom in a little bit, I'm just trying not to have it on stream. Hopefully that helped a little bit. I don't want it too close because I'll end up whacking it and then your ears are gonna not be happy with me. But I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, Raiders and Giants. That's the tank bowl. Both teams are like literally purposely like putting players on injured reserve to lose this game, to lose that game. It's hilarious. All right, what do you think? Do you think Saints win? Titans win? Does Tyler Shough keep the streak going? I think it's gonna be a close game. These two had a shootout in college. It was like 52-45. Miami won. But that was a hell of a game. I hope we don't get a shootout today, because that means the Saints' defense is getting cooked, but also a shootout is good football. So, like, I don't know. Why is Shough's name spelled not like that? I have no idea. You'd probably have to ask his ancestors or something. You have to go back in the family tree line to find out why it's spelled show. Making sure everything here is set up so we're all good for the stream. Okay, I think we're good. Let me see, who are the inactives today? Christian Boyd is playing for the Saints, the defensive tackle. I think it's his first or second game of the year. No Mason Tipton, no Ugo Amadi, no Alvin Kamara, no Cesar Ruiz, no Brian Brzee, no Rajon Wright. And no Zaire Mitchell-Payton, whoever that is, the tight end or something. It's going to be a tough game. Lots of Chris Olave and lots of Juwan Johnson, I'm assuming. Lots of those guys. Kind of has to be. Got no one else to throw the football to. I'm excited for this game. I feel like Cam Ward is like one of the most like under talked about number one picks ever. Like when he's doing great, no one talks about him, and when he's doing bad, no one's talking about him. And during the draft, no one was talking about him. I feel like he should be talked about a little bit more. I was looking at some like footage and game clips and like some of the condensed games from the Titans this past week. He was killing it versus the Chiefs. He was pulling off some incredible plays. And based on what I've seen like over the past few weeks, like he's been doing that on a weekly basis. He's just on the Titans, so no one cares, and he doesn't get any national attention for it. So really curious to see what Cam Ward does, how the Saints prepare for him. Tony Pollard has 3 straight games with 100 rushing yards. That's something to keep in mind. Yeah, he made his first touchdown throw made headlines because it was basically like he made a throw that everyone advises quarterbacks not to make, and he made it. And like no one's talked about Cam Ward since. It's crazy. The dude's good. He's literally just on the Titans. Let's see. There's not Jeffrey Simmons versus the Saints' third string offensive lineman on the interior is a matchup I do not like at all. Luke Fortner, whoever the right guard is, and Dylan Radins versus Jeffrey Simmons, I do not like that. Yeah, Cam Ward needs some talent around him. They need to draft a receiver or they need to do something. They need to draft everything. They have no talent on that team outside of Jeffrey Simmons and Cam Ward. Tony Pollard is decent. And I think we're about to kick off in just a moment. Let's see if they did the coin toss already. Let's see if they did the coin toss. All right, the Saints won the coin toss and deferred, so the Titans will get the football first. Cloudy day in Tennessee. Decent fan turnout, it looks like. Last time the Saints played in Tennessee, Michael Thomas broke the record. I would like to see the Saints use Audric Estime a little bit more this week compared to what they did last week. Let's hope they do. They're giving Tony Pollard some baby oil, some Diddy oil, oiling him up. All right. Cam Ward and the Titans offense is going to go out there first. Really curious to see how he looks. Chimere Dike, the Titans rookie return man, has the most return yards in Titans franchise history. Got a Pro Bowl. He's been one of the best returners in the NFL. The Saints should just do what they did last week versus the Jets and just don't let them return it. All right, here we go. Charlie Smith kicks it off, and it's a touchback. What do you know? They're not going to let him return it. They are not going to let DK return it. We also got red zone pulled up down here. I really want to see the Steelers lose. So the Ravens and Steelers are playing for the number 1 place in the division next week. Cam Ward with 13 touchdowns on the year. 14 total. He has 1 rushing touchdown. All right, they're starting off from their own 35-yard line after a touchback kick from Charlie Smith. They're going to start off with the run to Tony Pollard, who picks up about 8 yards. That's a good start for the Titans. Pollard, 3 straight games with 100 rushing yards. And it's a good start for him. Looked like Sanker and DeMario were in on that tackle. Chase Young, maybe. Second and 2 coming up for the Titans. Good position for them to be in. Only needing 2 yards for the first down. The Colts just had a big kick return versus the Jags. Ward pitch out to Pollard, who cuts inside and got a first down. First down, Titans. I think Pete Warner was in on that tackle. Gotta stop the run game. Gotta stop the run game. Can't let Tony Pollard get going. They're at the 46-yard line. They're going to go with another run to Pollard. This one not as good. Only gets about 2 or 3 yards. Looks like Devon Godchaux was in on that stop. So Titans start off with 3 straight runs. They're going to be in a 2nd and 7 now. Do they keep running it, or do they let Cam Ward throw it for the first time this drive? In the Browns game, Shadur Sanders just made a nice play. Avoided a sack and found a man downfield. Meanwhile, Titans run an RPO, hand it off to Pollard. And he stopped after a few yards by John Ridgway, the Saints. I thought that was Brzee, but then I was like, he's not playing. It's John Ridgway. Both Saints and Titans have had a really good past 3 weeks. Third and 5 now for the Titans. They're going to probably throw it. Cam Ward's in the shotgun. Looks like they are going to throw it. Saints showing pressure. Are they going to bring pressure? They don't. Cam Ward going downfield for a man. Incomplete. Looked like some type of miscommunication. Ball's incomplete, and the Saints hold him to a punt. Looking for his other rookie wide receiver, Alec Ayomanor. I wanted the Saints to draft him. Dante Pettis is the return man. Hecker's the punter. Hopefully we don't get stuck with a bad field position. Here's the punt. It's up. And it is bounced. Oh, that's a touchback. That's a touchback. That is a touchback. And the Saints are going to have the football after this commercial break. Ridgway has had a few nice plays the past few weeks. All right, let's see what's going on around the NFL. Let's check in on some red zone. The Patriots first and goal inside the Jets 5. Travion Henderson is back. He might find a way to get into the Rookie of the Year race again. Oh, Drake May threw a touchdown. I don't know to who. Austin Hooper still in the league? Crazy. Rivers, now they're in the Colts and Jags game. The Colts are in the red zone. Phillip Rivers. Oh. The receiver nearly had a one-handed snag, but he couldn't bring it in. Nothing really else going on around the NFL right now. I mean, we've had half the games already played. We had 2 games yesterday and 3 games on Thursday, so half the games are already done. Also got to keep an eye on the Panthers game. Obviously, they're trying to stay ahead in the division. Blake Groupie just nailed a kick. If the Panthers win and Bucks lose, Panthers clinch the division. If both of them win, the division comes down to next week. Joe Burrow with a nice pass over the middle to Jamar Chase in a game versus the Cardinals. Really curious what the future of Joe Burrow holds. I do plan on doing a video on that. Really curious what happens to Joe Burrow in the offseason. And now Burrow has him in the red zone. I'm so shocked the Cardinals have not fired Gannon. We need a full schedule of Saturday, Sunday games. It's overload on Sunday. I like the Saturday games, but I don't think they can do it during college football season. I think that's the issue. All right, we're back from commercial. Saints and Titans, 0-0. Tennessee just punted. Let's see what Tyler Shough and company got. They've had a very slow start to the first quarter of games of the season. Let's see if that can change. Shough coming off a 308-yard game, the most by a rookie in franchise history. Taysom Hill is the running back. They're going to hand it off to him to start, and he goes nowhere. I'm assuming they're going to be relying heavily on Taysom Hill because they have to. They got no one else to rely on as a skill position player. Oh my gosh. You don't think they're going to fire Gannon? They should, man. The Cardinals team is worse now than they were when they hired him. And Jack Stoll, the Saints' backup tight end, being helped off the field. Saints already limited tight ends, and first play, Jack Stoll gets injured. Jamar Chase just scored a touchdown. Estime is the running back for the Saints on 2nd and 9. Shough's going to throw it under some pressure, dumps it off to the rookie tight end, 7th round pick, Maliki Matavao. I don't know how to say his name, but I believe that's his first catch of the season. Saints going tempo, no huddle. 3rd down and 5. You got to assume Chris Olave is the target here. Shough is sacked immediately by Jeffrey Simmons. The ball came out, and it looks like the Saints recovered it. Oh, they're saying the Titans have it. Oh, no. I told you guys, I don't like that Jeffrey Simmons versus our backup interior offensive lineman matchup. He just got in there immediately. Yeah, that ball popped out. He wasn't down. I thought the Saints recovered it. I guess the Titans had it. Shough had 1.5 seconds. And now the Titans are going to take over in the red zone. Oh, man. And now there's a Titans player injured on the sideline. One of their wide receivers. I thought a Saints player recovered it. Fortner recovered it. Tried to get up and run instead of just recovering the football. I don't know what Luke Fortner was doing. Just jump on the football. You're not fast enough to pick it up and run. All right, well, that's unfortunate, I guess. That sucks. Last time the Saints gave up a fumble, what happened? Last week. Last week the Saints fumble on their opening drive. this week Saints fumble on their opening drive. That's a tough start to start. That is a tough way to start off offensively. I'm going to grab my water real quick. All right, let's see if the defense can hold them to a field goal or not allow a touchdown. Let's see if they can hold them. It'd be huge. I'm going to mute for a moment. Also got to keep an eye on the Bucks and Dolphins game. Can Quinn Ewers beat Tampa Bay? Cash, where's my beer? Nowhere to be found. No beer for me. Kenneth Walker for the Seahawks. Just had a decent run of like 15, 20 yards. Flogga is clueless. That's on the right guard. That wasn't Flogga's man. That's on whoever Sherman is. That's the third string right guard. That's just a mismatch all the way. Jeffrey Simmons versus the third string right guard is just, that's a matchup that isn't going to happen a whole lot ever. And it looks like they're overturning the recovery by the Titans. The Saints have their punter out there and they're going to punt. That's a huge break for them. That's a huge break for the Saints. What is this? Look at the gunners for the Titans. Why are they like facing horizontally and not? That's very weird. Here's the punt from Kai Kroger and he shanked it. He shanked it. That's a freaking 20-yard punt. He shanked it. Oh my gosh. In terms of yards, that's like a 12-yard punt. Freaking awful punt. They might as well have recovered the fumble. How are you so bad at kicking a football, man? The Saints have not had a good punter for years. We've had a new punter every year. Why can't they figure out the easiest position in the league? Baker just threw a touchdown. All right, well, the Titans have 35 yards to go. Already great field position for Tennessee. They're going to go with the play action. Cam Ward has good time. Danny Stutzman put on his ass, dumps it off to Pollard, who cuts inside, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Danny Stutzman got pancaked, got up, and then made the tackle. You missed the Morstead and Lutz duo. I miss Morstead more than I miss Lutz. Simply just because, I don't know. I miss both of them. Charlie Smith's been decent. I just don't know why this team cannot find a good punter. It should not be that difficult to find someone who can punt the football. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Titans. They're going to RPO out to, I don't know who that is. I don't know who number 85 is. Third down and 7 coming up for the Titans. Can the defense somehow pull off a stop despite their excellent field position? Meanwhile, in Jacksonville, they run a hook and ladder and they fumble the hook and ladder, and the Colts, I think, just recovered it. Wow. 3rd and 7. Saints showing pressure. They bring some pressure. Ward over the middle, incomplete. Looking for DK, incomplete. Are they in field goal range? This would be about a 49, 50-yard field goal. Cam Ward's pass was pretty close to being connected, but just a little off. Shadur Sanders just found a man downfield. I think that's Cedric Tillman. That's a big play. All right, 50-yard attempt for Joey Sly, the Titans kicker. It is up. It is good. Titans get 3 points because of a shanked punt. You can kick further than 17 yards. I think most of us could. I think most of us could kick further than 17 yards. All right, let's see what's going on in the social media Twitter world. Anything we're missing? Let's see. Nothing going on. Let's check the NFL page. We saw the Mayfield touchdown. Jamar Chase had a touchdown. Austin Hooper touchdown. Nothing really missing right here. 17-yard punt, man. That's awful. Punting's been like so inconsistent all season. They need to find a punter who can like consistently punt the football further than 30 yards. What's up, Kev? Man, I just cannot believe the punter who plays professional football in the NFL punted the football 17 yards. Coincidentally, that actually might be more yards than both these teams have. Jack Stoll was carted to the locker room. Saints tight end. They're already very thin with weapons. Losing him obviously matters a little bit. All right, we are back from commercial. Let's hope that this drive's a little bit better than their last one. Because they ran 3 plays, fumbled, and then a 17-yard punt. Drake May in red zone, going end zone, incomplete. Tyler Shuck getting warmed up. Let's hope whoever is turning the kicks sets him up with some good field position. It would be nice. Seems like a windy day. The ball not staying in the kicking tee. The Browns, Harold Fannin just scored a touchdown, and they have a 10-point lead on the Steelers, who are in a must-win game. Shadur Sanders with the end zone pass to Fannin. Very wobbly duck throw, but Fannin made a good play. All right, here's the kick for the Titans. And that is going to be a touchback. So the Saints are going to get it at the 35. That's good field position. See what the Saints got. Maybe running the football with Estimate can maybe get something going. I don't think running with Taysom Hill is going to necessarily do a whole lot, but kind of have to because you don't have anyone else. Saints so far, -2 total yards. They're in the shotgun to start. think Juwan looks like to be the slot receiver, I think. Shough, pump fakes to Olave, looking for Kevin Austin Jr. First down for the Saints. He's in the 30-yard line for the Saints. Big play to Kevin Austin Jr. That is a 36-yard pickup. They fake the bubble screen to Chris Olave, and Kevin Austin Jr. sneaks through the slots for a big gain. They go no huddle, hands it off to Audric Estime, who cuts back and picks up about 2 yards. Meanwhile, in the Dolphins game, the Dolphins just scored a touchdown. To who is Theo Wees? Lots of things happening right now. The Saints are at the 27-yard line of the Titans. Looks like they're in empty backfield. Estime's out at receiver. Shough's going to hike it. Takes the snap under some pressure. Escapes and goes down after about 2 yards. He was under some decent pressure right there. Third and 6 coming up for the Saints. Got to double team Jeffrey Simmons. The game plan should be to double team Jeffrey Simmons. Estime is the running back. Shough to throw. Under pressure. Going to the end zone. Miscommunication between him and Kevin Austin. And the Saints are likely going to be kicking a field goal with Charlie Smith. And a tight end, someone in the Colts game, Mallory, just made it an incredible catch. Miscommunication. Shough throwing the streak in the go ball. Kevin Austin runs the comeback. And Charlie Smith's kick is going to be about a 42-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick is wide left, or not wide left. It's a little left and no good. And the Saints cannot come off with points. Charlie Smith, windy day in Nashville, Tennessee, and he can't get it through. Oh, exciting way to start off the drive, but it comes up short. I am hungry as hell. Let's see, do they have a clip of... No, they don't have footage of the Kevin Austin play. Alright, well... Saints down 3-0, had a chance to tie it up. Charlie Smith cannot sink the field goal. After a Kevin Austin 36-yard connection with Tyler Shough. The Colts... marching downfield against the Jags right now. Seattle and Carolina still a 0-0 game. And no clips of the Kevin Austin play. That's unfortunate. So many people, like, I hate to single out one specific person, but the Josina Anderson glaze to Shedeur Sanders is insane. Shedeur threw a duck to Harold Fannin and got bailed out by Fannin, and then she said he placed it to avoid pass interference. Oh, man. Okay, we're back from commercial. Titans have the football. 7:36 left in the first quarter. The Bengals are in the red zone. Please not a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's going to be first down for the Titans. All right, here we go. See if the defense can make a play. Sack, turnover, something. They're going to start off with a run to Pollard, and he gets about 2 or 3 yards. Not much else. Not much else going on for Mr. Tony Pollard. Second and 7 for the Titans. I don't think Cam Ward has completed a pass to... No, he has. He has. It was just a little dump off. They're under center. Pollard is the back again. They're going to go with the play action. Ward to throw. Has time. He's going to run. Cam Ward brought down after about a 4 or 5 yard run. It's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Cam Ward using his legs to get a few yards to set up a 3rd and manageable. Very manageable. Third down and 2. Can the Saints get a stop here? Force a 3 and out. Cam Ward's to throw. He's going deep down the field. Wide open man is DK. And it's connected at the 20. Sanker brings him down, and the Titans are in the red zone. Or just outside the red zone. That's a hell of a pass, man. That is a hell of a throw from Cam Ward. I don't know how he got that open or how he got behind the secondary. That's a hell of a throw. The Titans threatening now. Saints 21-yard line. Pitch out to Tony Pollard, hitting the edge. Only got like half a yard, if that. Kool-Aid with the big hit. Tampa Bay and Dolphins game. Baker just connected with Mike Evans. Did I say Taints? Oh. All right. Second down for the Titans after a run from Pollard that went nowhere. They're at the 20-yard line of the Saints. They're threatening with the red zone field position. Cam Ward is going to throw it. Has a bunch of time. He's rolling out to his right. Rolling out, evading pressure, and he is sacked. The ball is loose. The ball is out, and the Saints, and they're calling it incomplete. That looked like a fumble. That looked like a fumble. I don't know if they count that as a sack. Incomplete. They should have just let that thing continue to play out. Ridgeway with the pressure. Cam Ward chucked it and it hit the helmet of the lineman. Would that not be intentional grounding? Would this not be intentional grounding? Or is that a throwaway? I don't know the whole rules. Backwards pass. You could argue it's a backwards pass. All right, 3rd and 10. Saints showing blitz. They don't. Cam Ward, ton of time, rolling out to his right, trying to make something happen, and just throws it away. And they're going to settle for a field goal to go up 6. Oh my gosh. Stephon Diggs just made a freaking ridiculous catch. About a 37-yard kick for Joey Sly. It's a little bit windy there. Kick is up. And good. Titans go up 6-0. Tennessee's really bad on offense. Yeah, their offense is Cam Ward. See if the offense can bounce back. They had a good start to their last drive, but couldn't finish it out. The Saints always typically start off slow. Let's see if they continue that. Yeah, Stephon Diggs made a freaking incredible catch in that Patriots and Jets game. Drake May has officially thrown for 4,000 yards. Meanwhile, in the Steelers and Browns game, someone in Pittsburgh, who's 80? Someone in Pittsburgh just had a big play. I don't know who 80. Oh, Hayward, is that Connor Hayward? The Colts are in the red zone inside the 5. Watch, the Colts are gonna win out now that they're eliminated from the playoffs. Rivers, hand off to Jonathan Taylor, and that is a touchdown for the Colts. Offensively for the Saints, I think they need to find a way to just like get simple yards. They can't have a 36-yard play and then not be able to get 10. They have to be able to run the football a little bit better. Easier said than done, though, considering they don't have their starting running backs. The 3 guys who started off the season on the roster are injured. They have 3 backup offensive linemen, and Jeffrey Simmons is on the defensive line. So, easier said than done, but if they can find a way to just get 4-yard runs, that'd be a win. Just find a way to not have to rely on big plays as much. We're back from commercial break. The Saints are about to receive the kickoff. You know, the Saints always like struggle in the first quarter. I mean, they were beating the Jets 6-9 last week at halftime. So like, they're just a team that doesn't play well in the first half of games. But they have to fix that. It's a touchback from Dante Pettis, and the Saints are going to start from their own 35. Let's see what they can do. They fumbled on the opening drive, and on the second drive, they get downfield, and they have a missed kick. And, of course, a 17-yard punt played a part into the Titans' field goal, the first one. All right, let's see what the offense has. It looks like estimates the running back on the field. Olave's going in motion. Quick little bubble screen to Chris Olave. Makes a man miss. Protect that football. And Chris Olave gets a few yards. Took a little bit of a big hit, but Chris Olave gets up. Yeah, simple stuff like this. That's an easy way to get 3 or 4 yards if your running game can't do it. I don't think I've seen Juwan Johnson on the field yet today. I see him in the huddle now. Haven't seen Juwan Johnson, though, like running routes or anything like that. Taysom's the running back. Malik Matavo is the fullback. They hand it off to Taysom Hill. And that goes nowhere but backwards. Can we run it without our running backs, please? Possibly. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Saints. Let's see if Tyler Shough can find a way to get them a first down. Taysom Hill is off the field. Got to double team Jeffrey Simmons. Olave in motion to the slots. Simmons lined up over Fortner. Shough, under pressure, dumps it off to Kevin Austin. It is caught, but it is short. Big hit from Cody Barton. And the Saints are going to go 3 and out. Man, Shough under pressure, just kind of had to flick it. All right. Can we punt this further than 10 yards this time, please? Kroger to punt. I think this one's a little bit better. Not much better. Did that ball hit a Titans player? The Saints end up with the football, but I don't think it hit a Titans guy. And there's a Saints player, number 43, dealing with a little injury. All right, 2 minutes left in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Titans from their 36-yard line. Gonna need the defense to make a play. Cam Ward went from under center to now shotgun. Ward to throw, quick pass. And he caught it and then picks up about 8. That's Van Jefferson, the receiver. Rashid Shaheed looks hurt. Rashid Shaheed. Looks like he walked back to the sideline under his own power. All right, 2nd and 2. Titans pitch it out to, I think that's Tajay Spears. Does not get the first down on 2nd and 2. I'm getting a little chippy between Sanker and one of the Titans blockers. I'm going to have a 3rd and 1. Third and 1. We're under a minute left in the first quarter. Depending on what's the result of this play, this could be the last play of the first quarter. They're going to run it with Pollard. That's a first down, and that is likely the last play of the first. Was that? Oh, that was not Tony Pollard. That was Mullings. All right. I'm assuming the Titans are going to line up to quote unquote run the play, but they won't snap it. Michael Wilson for the Cardinals, I think, just scored. He's having a really good year. One of the more underrated players in the NFL. Saints got to find a way to bounce back. Crappy first quarter. Shitty first quarter, really. But to be fair, like all their first quarters kind of look like shit. So let's see how they bounce back. They definitely do better in the second half of games. Let's see what's going around the NFL. Rashid Shaheed is going to the medical tent. Is there a... what exactly happened? Not exactly too sure what happened to Rashid Shaheed. Meanwhile, Drake May just threw another touchdown. This time to... is that Trevion Henderson? No, Ramondre Stevenson. Tyler Shuck's gonna have to find a way to bring this team back from the dead, I guess. Oh man, their second halves have just been awful this year. So like, I don't want to overreact, but like, why is the offensive-minded head coach struggling to do anything good offensively in the first half of games? You know, like, why is his first 15 plays that are scripted so bad? It looks like the Dolphins are about to take the lead over the Buccaneers. I will say, oh my gosh, Quinn Ewers just Quinn Ewers almost just had uh, a horrible play. He shuffled it straight into like the defender's helmet. Yeah, the Saints are definitely a second half team, but like, why? Why can't they score points in the first half? Kellen Moore and the Eagles, same thing last season. Struggled to get points early on, the first few weeks. Obviously, part of the struggles is because they are out running backs, receivers, linemen. Kim Moore just had a run and the ball popped out, but he looks to have been down. Maybe that ball was moving a little bit. Hard to tell. 2nd and 5 for the Titans. Pitch to Tajay Spears, and that is a tackle for a loss in the backfield. Danny Stutzman and a bunch of Saints there to bring him down, and it's going to be 3rd and about 7 for the Titans. See if the Saints defense can get a big stop here on 3rd down and 6. A sack would be nice. A sack would be really, really nice. Saints showing a pressure blitz. They don't, though. Cam Ward to throw. Out wide, has a man caught. And that is short of the first down. Brought down by Alontae Taylor. Good tackle. What are the Titans going to do? They're going to go for it? Fourth and 2. Titans lining up to go for it. They go play action. Cam Ward to throw. Has a man wide open. And he's still going. Can't bring him down as Kool-Aid. And the Titans just scored a touchdown. Oh my gosh. I don't even know who. Chig Okonkwo? Oh my gosh. Wide open. Missed tackle. And they score a, 43-yard touchdown. Oh my gosh. What a play design from Tennessee, first of all. But why can Kool-Aid McKinstry not tackle him? Sanker can't bring him down, going for the ankles. Kool-Aid's going for the strip. Just tackle him, man. What are we doing? And now the Saints are down 13-0 on the road in Tennessee. Kick is good. Saints are now down 13-0 with 12:57 left in the second quarter, giving up a touchdown on 4th and 2. That's brutal, man. Well, offense is gonna have to do something now. they're gonna have to do something. Really don't know how that happened. I understand how he got us so open. Good play design. I'll give him credit for that. Why can Kool-Aid not make a tackle? Titans are just doing everything the Saints should be doing right now. Running the football, but then again, the Titans have their starting running back. Just quick little dump offs, but the Saints don't have theirs. But like, are the Titans starters really like that much better than the Saints backups? Man. I can't believe they scored that touchdown. O-line sucks, D-line sucks. We need new pass rushers. We need a whole lot of everything. Do we have no running game? Yeah, we don't have a running game, but like also they don't have any players to run the football with behind any linemen who can block. So it's like, yeah, should they be trying to establish the run? Yes, but establish the run with who blocking for them? Trevor Lawrence just ran it in for a touchdown. Like, I think Estime is a good running back, or at least a decent one, but it doesn't seem to like to give him the football a lot. They're trying to run it with Taysom Hill. Like, we can stop the Taysom Hill running back stuff, please. They have Naheem Hines on the practice squad. I'm surprised they didn't elevate him to the roster. Cam Ward, 6 of 10, 96 yards and a touchdown. So the Saints are going to have to get something going here. Tennessee kicks it off. And Dante Pettis is going to return this one. I hate Dante Pettis returns. And what do you know? We get to the 18. He like stumbles, runs horizontally, runs backwards, and we never get good field position off of his returns. This is they're showing the replay of the touchdown. This is just simply a really good play design from the Titans. And the tight end who scored does a good job selling that he's blocking. And he just gets wide open. Kool-Aid needs to make that tackle, though. That's a really tough moment. Just make the tackles. Don't go for the strip. But, of course, if he stripped the football, we'd all be like, oh, what a play from Kool-Aid. But, like, just make the tackle. Saints are now down 13-0. Let's see what the offense can do. Evan Hull is the running back. Hike it. The game clock's at 2-1. They get the snap off. Here's Hull with the carry. And he goes backwards. Evan Hull, his runs have been kind of dog shit this season. And guess who made the play? Jeffrey Simmons. It's going to be another 2nd and long for the Saints. I never thought I'd say this, but like maybe get Juwan Johnson involved and get him going. Just got to get the quick game going. Get some simple yards. Shotgun for Shough. He's going to go play action. He's stepping up. Shough is going to run, and Shough is going to slide. Picks up about 8 yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 2 or 3. He took a little bit of a hit after the slide. No penalty. I don't think that was a penalty. It would have been nice to get it, but it's not. 3rd and 3. Can we get a first down and avoid a 3 and out? They're of 3 of 3rd downs today. They've not converted once. Shough throwing. Quick pass to Chris Olave. Caught for the first down. Saints get lucky. The defender tripped. Otherwise, I don't know if Olave would have had it. Olave walking to the sideline. Is he a little banged up? I think Olave's okay. Maybe he just needs a breather. It's a first down for the Saints. Nice to keep the drive going beyond 3 plays. Tyler Shough in the shotgun on first down. Quick pass out to Juwan Johnson. Stuff like that. They got like 4 yards on that one. Just a quick little out route. Just get stuff like that going. It doesn't all have to be long developing plays. Second and 6 after a decent gain to Juwan Johnson. Pettis goes in motion. Estime's the back. Shough, quick pass out to Estime, who picks up about 4 yards. This is stuff I like to see. Just get the ball out quick. Use checkdowns and designed quick plays as an extension of the running game. That's another 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 2. This is manageable for the Saints, hopefully. Estimates the running back. They go no huddle, up tempo. Juwan's in motion. They hand it off to Estime, who got the first down. Looked like he was going to be a little bit short, but he was able to stay up and get the first down. Saints are at their own 40-yard line now. They have a long ways to go since they started off on their own 18-yard line. First down, Evan Hull's the running back. Austin is in motion. They go play action. Shough steps up under pressure, dumps it off to Kevin Austin in the flats, who stays up somehow. And did he get the first down? Yes, he did. Decent play to Kevin Austin Jr., who makes a play off a check down, picks up about 11 yards, breaking a few tackles. Good job from Tyler Shough, stepping up, avoiding pressure, getting to his check down. Great job from Austin staying up. And they are reviewing the play. Maybe he didn't get the first down and he only got 2 yards. He might have been down. You're calling it back. At least you got one running back to depend on here. I think Estime's good, but they don't give him the ball a whole lot. Yeah, Austin's down. His knee was down, and the Titans defender's touching his ankle. 2nd and 8. A big play from Kevin Austin gets called back. Shough in the shotgun. Another pass. Quick pass to Olave, wide open for a first down. Cuts up field, and now they're in Tennessee territory. Big play to Chris Olave. His 3rd catch of the game, I believe. They have some good stuff. This is the offense I like to see. You don't have a running game, and your weapons are limited. Quick passes. Quick, short gains. Not everything needs to be big. Pause. Empty backfield, Titans territory, Shough. Quick play. There's Olave again for about 6 yards. Saints have a decent drive going here. Let's see if they can finish it. Olave's hurting. Yeah, Olave's going through it. He was questionable with the back injury. I'm assuming they gave him that little booster, that little shot in the tent before the game. But you can tell he's definitely playing through a little bit of an injury right now. 2nd and 4. Shough in the shotgun again. Evan Hull's the back. It's a handoff to him, who I think he got the first down. Decent run right there. Did he get the first? They're going to mark him a yard short. Third and 1. This is a situation where you probably give it to Taysom, and I see Taysom Hill in the huddle, and I'm assuming Taysom Hill's getting the football. I don't like running the football up the middle with Jeffrey Simmons right there. Taysom's at QB. Estime's at running back. Taysom runs up the middle, and what do you know? You can't run it behind a third-string offensive line against Jeffrey Simmons. You can't run the football up the middle, man. Not in this week. Not in this game. Not with these players. It's 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. Just don't do that shit again. Please. Please do not do that again. Even the commentators said, I wouldn't do that. Shough's out at wide receiver. Taysom's at quarterback. Game clock at 7, 6, 5. Saints call a timeout. Do not run a QB power up the middle. You're not going to get it. You're not going to get it if you run it up the middle, man. Even QB sneaking, I don't think they're going to get it. QB sneak is a risk. You have 3 backup offensive linemen against a really good Titans front four led by one of the best interior defensive linemen in the NFL. I'd pitch it before I'd run up the middle, if I'm being honest. Or if you're going to run it up the middle, get everyone out wide. And then send a man in motion and hand it off. That way everyone's kind of spread out. If you're lining up for the QB power, everyone's... I don't have to explain football to you guys. You guys, I'm assuming, know football. But all right, they're going for it. Taysom, I think, is at QB. Shough's at the top of the screen. Out wide receiver. I do not like the way this thing is looking right now. Trick play to Tyler Shough, maybe. Taysom keeps it. He got the first down, and there's a timeout or a penalty. I guess there's a false start on the Saints. Shit. False start on the Saints. And the Saints are probably going to kick a field goal. This is going to be a 55-yard attempt for Charlie Smith. Kevin Austin Jr. jumps. All right, Charlie Smith, please make it. It's about 55 yards. Please make it. You have the leg for it. Got to factor in the wind. Please make it. Please. Just give us some points. Kick is up. It is good. All right, Charlie Smith got it in. I thought that thing was going wide. Charlie Smith nails it, and the Saints get on the board. I think Shedeur Sanders just threw a pick six. At least a pick. Off a tip. Oh, it bounced off the defender's helmet. All right, Saints get on the board. Points are points. We'll take them. All right. Saints are at least on the board. Let's see if the defense can bounce back, get a stop. Over the past few weeks or so, the Saints have allowed 14-ish points per game. Titans are at 13 right now. It'd be a good time for the defense to make a play, get a turnover, a sack, or something. Miami is up 10-7 over the Buccaneers, and they're in the red zone after Baker Mayfield threw a pick a little ways back. A pick six. Go get. I don't want Kyler Murray, man. I think Kyler's talented, but one, I don't want the contract. Two, I'd rather keep going with Tyler Shough. Is our O-line the biggest reason our running game sucks? I think 3 interior backup linemen big part of it. Also, you don't. The three running backs who are on the roster to start the season are out. No AK, no Devin Neal, no Kendra Miller. The two running backs weren't on NFL teams a month ago. So it's just I think it's a big factor, just everything. I think it's a little bit of everything. They're talking about how good Jeffrey Simmons is on the broadcast. Yes, please stop running it to Jeffrey freaking Simmons. What do you think about Kool-Aid? I think he's a good player, a good number 2 cornerback. I don't think he's a number 1. And I think he's a young guy who makes young guy mistakes, like trying to strip the football instead of making a tackle. But overall, I do like Kool-Aid. DK is going to return it. DK, he's got some space, stands up, still going, and is brought down around the 36. Although there is a penalty. I'm assuming this might be on the Titans. I see a holding on the Titans. I saw one of the refs go like this towards the Tennessee. I really hope the Browns beat the Steelers. I want to see the Ravens and Steelers battle it out for the division next week. All right, well, while we're waiting on this penalty, full disclaimer for everyone. The video I will be making on this game is not going to be the typical, like, edited, everything like that, because I am going to be gone Monday to Saturday, and I leave, like, an hour after the game ends. So I have pre-recorded videos, but for the Saints and Titans recap game, there's not going to be basically any editing for it. Just full heads up for those of you who do watch the videos. All right, here's the penalty. All right. Holding on the Tennessee Titans. Let's see where that's going to place him. They said it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So where does this put the Titans? Where is this going to put them? Because they were originally at the 30, like 6:37 off the return. But if the penalty was at like the 15, that puts them at like the 5. Where is this going to put them? We got 5:45 left in the first half. I think they're figuring out the spot of the ball. I don't know why it's taking them so long. All right, they are going to start off at the 24-yard line. Saints defense got to make some plays. Chase Young's been kind of quiet so far. They're going to start off with the run to Tony Pollard, and he gets a few yards. Nothing crazy. I demand editing. I'm sorry, I just don't get the time for it. But maybe I'll find a way to put in the Tyler Shough singing or whatever. But I just don't get the time for it. Ooh, Trevor Lawrence just took a really bad hit. 2nd and 7. Titans go play action. Cam Ward rolling out to his right off a bootleg, going downfield. Wide open. What a throw from Ward. He finds Van Jefferson. What a freaking pass. He wasn't wide open. That's just an excellent throw from Cam Ward. Who would I love to pick in the draft? If we're picking like 9th overall, give me like Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Jeremiah Love if they're there. The LSU cornerback, possibly. That could be talked into. Caleb Downs. At least for the first round pick, I don't want a lineman. I'd take Arvell Reese, but he's going top 3. Cam Ward hands it off. Pollard a few yards, and then there's a late penalty. I would take Ruben Bain Although I think there's some questions about him. Another great throw by Cam Ward. Yeah, Cam Ward's making some absolute beautiful throws so far today. The deep ball and then the rolling out, like, it feels like things are starting to click for him. Chimere Dike, most all-purpose yards by a rookie in NFL history. 2,300. I'm assuming 2,000 of them are off of returns. That's still so impressive. That is still so incredible. Good for him. 1st and 20 after a holding penalty on the Titans. Ward under pressure from Granderson. Chase Young with the sack. He stripped it. Chase Young is running. He's going. 20, 10. That's a touchdown. Chase Young. Chase Young, what a play. Oh my gosh. He took it from him like a handoff. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. Chase Young is him. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. I'm like speechless. I don't know what to say. He literally took it from Cam Ward like a handoff. Wow. Just wow. Wow. What do I even say? That's just an incredible football play. That might be one of the best defensive plays I've seen this season. Oh my gosh, Chase Young. Also, credit to Carl Granderson. Credit to Carl Granderson for the initial pressure. Oh my gosh, Chase Young. I'm sorry I ever said anything bad about you. Charlie Smith's kick is up. No good. It doinked. Oh! It doinked in. Charlie Smith made it off a doink. Chase Young, I'm sorry I ever said anything bad about you in my life. Alright, I gotta get this thing posted to IG real quick. I want to try and hurry up and maybe I can get a pull up on the stream. And of course, there's no Chase Young photos. What an incredible play, man. Is it? I don't think it's crazy to say Chase Young's the best player on the team. Like, talent-wise, production-wise, Chase Young might be the talented, best player on the team. And I don't think it's, like, crazy to say that. Like, I'm still in disbelief at that play. Put Chase Young at running. Yeah, put Chase Young at running back, man. That was incredible. And, of course, we have to give credit to Granderson because he got the initial pressure that forced Cam Ward back into Chase Young. Charlie Smith has to spend offseason getting better. Yeah, he needs to work on the, like, shorter kicks. I feel better about his long kicks than I do about his, like, short kicks. He needs to learn. He needs to get more consistent. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm almost there. Yeah, Loomis cooked with getting Chase. I was not a fan. Like, I liked keeping Chase Young, but I wasn't a fan of the price tag. Then he misses 5 games to start off the season. I was pissed. And now he's at, what, 8.5 sacks? 8 sacks? Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever doubted Chase Young. It looks like he's arrived. It looks like he's arrived. All right, we're back from commercial. I'll have to show the clip during halftime. That's the most sacks Cam Ward's ever had in a season, is it really? Chase Young stats. All right, he has 8 sacks on the season, which is a career high. Okay, yeah, you're right. A career high in sacks, 8. And that is a touchback. You're watching James, Trace, and me. How are you watching all 3 of us at the same time? Shout out to you, though. Shout out to you. Yeah, the conversation about Chase Young now is like, how do we only get him for 18 million? Not, oh, we had to pay him 18 million. All right, Saints down 13-10, have momentum on their side. Tennessee has the football. 3:50 left in the first half. Cam Ward starts off with a handoff to Tony Pollard, who picks up a few yards. Keeping an eye on red zone around the NFL as well. Dolphins up 17-7 on the Bucks. Chase Young not on the field. He's probably a little gassed. Cam Jordan and Granderson, the defensive ends. Rumph, another backup. It's Rumph and Cam Jordan out there at the moment. Cam Ward play action. Rolling out to his right, has time, zips it. What another great throw from Cam Ward, man. There's a penalty. Van Jefferson, Coolidge with coverage. What a freaking throw from Cam Ward. Like, that probably doesn't look anything crazy. Penalty on Quincy Riley. Like, that throw from Cam Ward probably does not look crazy on this angle, but when you look at the coaches from the All-22, it's probably going to look really, really, really good. Like, Bucks getting blown up by Ewers. They're down 10. They just missed a field goal. Mike McDaniel trying to make sure he has a job next season as a head coach in Miami. All right, under 3 minutes now. Titans got a first down. Cam Ward, the handoff to Pollard. Lots of space for him to run. And then he gets brought down after about 4 yards. Trevor Lawrence. Oh my gosh. Parker Washington just made a freaking incredible catch. How in the world did he catch that? That's for the Jags game, not the Titans game, Saints game. Lawrence zipped it to Parker Washington, and somehow he held on while getting flipped by 2 guys in sandwich and helicopter. 2nd and 5. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Cam Ward with a handoff to Pollard. Picks up about 2 yards. Nothing much else. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Saints get the football, I believe, to start off the second half. All right, we're at commercial. Let me get this touchdown up real quick. Tweet. about it other than what a great play. There we go. All right, when we come back from 2-minute commercial break, it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Titans at the 43. The Saints could get a stop here, get it back, and then get a field goal before halftime. Get the ball at half, that'd be huge. Going into half with it tied up. But all of it depends on what they do on this 3rd and 2. Every time Red Zone shows a Steelers and Browns clip, it looks like the camera is like tilted. I don't know if any of you guys are seeing that. Third and 2, Cam Ward and the Titans go in the shotgun. Cam Jordan and Rumpf are the pass rushers on this play. Ward, a quick pass out, caught to Alec Ayomanor, first down. Saints were playing back way too far, and they get the first. The audio went out. Is the audio still going? Because down here it says the audio is fine. This might be is it back? It's good now? Okay. I don't know why it went out. Cam Ward, 1st and 10, handoff to Spears. Danny Stutzman in there for the tackle for a loss. Audio's good now. Okay, yeah. I just got a little thing right here said the audio stream is lower than recommended, but I don't know why that would have went out. Oh, okay. When I switched screens, it went out. Okay. I think I might know the issue with that. Second and 10 for Tennessee. The clock is still running, I believe. We're at 1:15 left in the first half. Saints showing blitz. Alontae Taylor. And it looks like a false start on the Titans. Looks like there's going to be a false start on Tennessee. Yeah, if the Saints can get the ball back and at least get a field goal attempt, that'd be pretty big. But they're going to have to get a turnover. No 10-second runoff. 2nd and 15 for the Titans. Second and 15. They have to get 2 stops and get the football back. Saints have 2 timeouts. Cam Ward to throw. Screen. And Danny Stutzman there on another big tackle. And the Saints call a timeout, I'm assuming, with 1:05 left in the second quarter. Although, if the Saints do try and get something going before halftime, like, can they take a deep shot? Because they got the football moving last drive because they're doing quick passes, taking their time. Are they going to be able to get something going with a minute? No huddle? Deep shots down the field? Like, possibly. We'll have to see. 3rd down and 14. What did the Titans do here? Do they just make the Saints use the timeout, or are they going to actually go for it? Cam Ward sends a man in motion. That's Ayomanor. They're going to throw it. Cam Ward under pressure. He's going deep down the field for a wide open man. And that's pass interference. The man was there. The throw was there. Justin Reed commits pass interference, and they're going to have the football at the 5-yard line. Penalty on Justin Reed, man. Why are they getting behind our safeties? Justin Reed definitely saved the touchdown, though. The throw was there. I have no doubt in my mind Cam Ward was making that throw. That would have been caught if Justin Reed didn't commit PI. Man. All right, well, first and goal for the Titans. They're going to run it. Out is Spears, and he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. You got to assume the Saints are not trying to get the football back at this point. They're going to just try and make sure they don't score a touchdown. Cam Ward is slicing and dicing the defense right now. Aside from the strip sack. Second and goal. 20 seconds left in the first half. The clock is still running. Cam Ward's going to throw. End zone has a man. Touchdown. Wide open. Ayo Manor. Cam Ward, man. Cam Ward shown why he's the #1 pick today. Don't know who is at fault, but someone in the secondary did not do what they were supposed to do. Of all the teams that we are going to get sliced up by, we're letting the Titans wide receiver core beat us. Man. Cam Ward is just killing us right now. And Sly's kick is up and good. Saints are back down 20-10 with their only touchdown coming from the defense today. Ten-point game, 13 seconds left. Got to assume the Saints are just going to kneel it out. Saints typically do better in the second half, so maybe they do better, but this is probably the worst they've looked since the Atlanta game, and they lost that game. No, I'm not from Louisiana. Two really big plays for the Titans. Deep shot, PI, and Ayo Manor just wide open in the end zone. Cam Ward's 4th straight game with 2 touchdown passes. He's playing awesome today. The only way the Saints end up with any points here is if they get a big kick return, and I don't think that's going to happen. I don't trust either of these returners. Looks like Pettis is returning it, who cuts up field and gets to like the 32. There's a penalty, probably on the Saints, and that is probably going to take us to halftime. Just kneel it out. Don't risk any injuries or anything like that. Not from California. I'm from California. Not Louisiana, from California. Like Bay Area, basically. Just kneel it out. Looks like the Saints are going to kneel it out, and that's going to do it for halftime. All right. Why you want to know where I'm from? Am I a diehard Louisiana fan? I'm a diehard Saints fan. I don't really watch any other Louisiana sports. Okay. It is halftime. Okay. Audio should be working still. I can see it. Why don't we pull up? I mean, we already showed the Chase Young play. That's kind of the only highlight we got to show. Let's see. Is there anything Titans-wise to show? Here's the... I'll just have to go back manually. Alright, well, we already showed the one good play the Saints have today. So we're just going to look at the Titans plays. Because the Titans are making some plays. Here was the first sack Tyler Shough took on the opening drive. Watch Jeffrey Simmons just like absolutely cook this right guard. Right here. Right here. Just gets right by him. Pops the ball out. Didn't even see the ball pop out. Here's a better angle of it. Just pure dominance. Ball gets loose. Saints were able to jump on it, fortunately. What other play? Here's the Cam Ward deep shot to DK. First of all, look at the time in the pocket he has. Really good pocket. From the 30-yard line, flick of the wrist, just going deep down the field. I don't know how DK got behind Alante and the Jonas Sinker in the secondary, but he did. And that set up a big play. Here's a better angle of it. This is DK right here. I don't know if they're in man or in zone. Looks like they're in zone because Riley's not following. This guy looks like they're in some type of zone coverage. And Alante Taylor just simply gets beat. Jonas Sinker looks like he was covering this receiver on the deep route and has to come over. And that sets up the big bomb from Cam Ward, who's playing freaking awesome today. Here's the touchdown Tennessee scored, the first one. 4th down, guy gets wide open. Kool-Aid right there to make a tackle or push him out of bounds. Gets trucked. Kool-Aid goes for the strip and whiffs. Sinker comes over. Can't get the ankle tackle. And Justin Reed can't bring him down. Although, was that holding? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Wide open. This play design is really, really good from whoever the Titans play designer is. And just gets wide open. Got to make this tackle. Just go low. Get him out of bounds. And he doesn't. Any other? Here's Cam Ward to Van Jefferson. I don't remember which play this was. Play action. Oh, yeah. What a throw. Look at this throw over him. Keeps him in bounds and prevents Sinker, I think that's Sinker, from making a play. What a freaking throw. And here's the touchdown to Alec Ayomanor. He's up here. DK in motion. Saints show man with Kool-Aid following. And Quincy Riley just lets up. Kool-Aid following that guy. And that's a touchdown. Titans are just outplaying the Saints, man. No other way to put it. They're just outplaying the Saints. Cam Ward's playing better than Shough. Their play designing's been better than the Saints. Let me see if I can find like some like actual Saints plays. No. We really got like no highlights for the Saints. There's nothing. So that is the halftime. I'm going to mute for a moment. All right. Let's look at the box scores. Shough, 10 of 11, only one incompletion, 82 yards, one sack. Cam Ward, 11 of 15, 146 yards with two touchdowns, taking one sack. Man, Cam Ward has one more completion than Shough, but has 60 more passing yards and two more touchdowns. Rushing, the Saints have 10 carries for 17 yards. The leading rusher is Tyler Shough on 3 runs for 8 yards. Meanwhile, for the Titans, 17 carries for 49 rushing yards. Leading rusher Tony Pollard, 35 yards on 10 carries. Receiving, Kevin Austin leads the Saints, 3 receptions, 42. Chris Olave with 4 catches on 29 yards. For Tennessee, Chig Okonkwo, 2 receptions for 46. Van Jefferson, 3 catches for 46. And Shamire Dike, 2 catches for 42. Juwan Johnson having a very quiet game. Thought he would have been a little bit more involved. Defensively, Danny Stutzman leads the Saints in tackles with 5. Cedric Gray for the Titans with 7. Chase Young, Jonathan Bullard have tackles for a loss. Arden Key, Gray have tackles for a loss for the Titans. And kicking. Charlie Smith, 1 of 2. Barely made a PAT. And Joey Slice, 2 of 2. And let's look at the team stats. The Saints have 4 first downs today, while the Titans have 9. Saints 2 of 6 on third down, while the Titans are 3 of 7. The Titans have ran 33 plays, while the Saints have ran 22. The Titans have about 100 more yards than the Saints. 184 for Tennessee, 92 for the Saints. Yards per play, Titans up by a whole yard. Passing, we went over that. The Saints have not gotten to the red zone today. 3 penalties for the Saints. 1 big one at the end by Justin Reed, and 3 by the Titans. And time of possession, Saints 12 minutes, Titans 17. There's our halftime recap. Usually we have a little bit more to talk about highlight-wise, but we don't have any highlights Saints-wise to discuss. So that's the halftime show here on Cash Football. Hopefully typically the Saints do better in the second half. Hopefully that is the case again this week. We're checking on fantasy football. I need Juwan Johnson and Kenneth Walker to pick it up a little bit. Just a little bit. Don't play Madden 26 with the Saints. What was the... If you're like trying to rebuild a franchise in Madden this year, like the Jets are the team to do it with. The Browns maybe. The Cardinals are a team to do it with. And I feel like the Raiders. The Raiders for sure. You could say the Giants. We have about 2.5 minutes left in halftime. Saints get the ball to start off the second half. Down 10. Hopefully they can get something going. Start running the football. Quick little passes to Olave, Austin, Juwan could help. I don't think running the football at Taysom Hill is an option anymore. No more runs with Taysom Hill out of the backfield. Or just stop running it up the middle to freaking Jeffrey Simmons, man. Let's see what's going on in red zone. Phillip Rivers and the Colts are up 10-7 over Jacksonville. Looks like the second half has started for them. Madden 26, the Saints don't have anything. Well, then that's a good team to rebuild in franchise mode. They have Tyler Shough if you like Shough, but if you want to draft your QB, then you can draft one. For me, when I play Madden in franchise mode, I like to draft the QB. So if I'm the Raiders, I would want to draft the quarterback and not stick it out. If I'm the Giants, I wouldn't stick it out with a dart. I'd want to draft the QB. Yeah. Really just depends. I know some people like sticking it out with Shough or whoever the current QB is, but I like drafting. Yeah, Taysom's going to be gone next year, whether that's retirement or he's going to go play with Sean Payton. He's not going to be a Saint, and he shouldn't. It's run its course, and it's time to move on. It is time to move on from the Taysom Hill experiment. We have 30 seconds left in halftime. Let's see if the Saints can make any adjustments. Cam Ward, I want to see the defense make some adjustments, man. I want to see the defense make some adjustments. This Cam Ward is just dialing up right now. He's tired of the Tyler Shough talk. He's tired of being excluded out of the Rookie of the Year conversation. And man, does he look so freaking good today. He's showing why he was a #1 pick. Yeah, I know Shough has a whole bunch of backups and not the best cast, but are the Titans backups really, are the Titans starters really that much better than the Saints backups? Would you rather have Shamiri DK or Kevin Austin Jr.? I guess DK, but DK's a returner. He's like Deontay Hardy. I definitely would rather have Tony Pollard than Estime. But we're not really talking about big name players here. It's not like we're comparing Jamar Chase to Alec Ayomanor. It's not a great conversation to be having. Hopefully Shough can find a way to dial it in. And the second half is about to get started off. Let's see what the Saints can do to start off the second half. Get something going. This is the first time this is the first time since September of 2024 the Titans have had a 10-point lead at halftime. That's crazy, man. All right, here's the return for the Saints. Here's Dante Pettis getting out, and he gets to the 25-yard line. Dante Pettis' returns suck. Dante Pettis does not do a good job returning kicks. You see what Kellen Moore has to say. Over the last 6 games, the Saints have allowed 15 points per game. Today, they've allowed 20. Sounds like Kellen Moore lost his voice a little bit. Olave in motion. They're going to start off with a run to Estime, who gets a few yards. Picks up about 7-ish yards. Good way to start off. Good run right there. Good way to start the drive in the second half. They got to definitely start running the ball with Estime a little bit more. Evan Hull, I don't think he runs the football good at all. No more Taysom Hill. Keep Estime in. I'm surprised they didn't elevate Naheem Hines from the practice squad. It's actually it's 2nd and 3.5. Shough to throw. Quick pass. Very, very inaccurate high ball. Looking for Olave. He was open for the first down. Shough just completely misses. Shough completely whiffed on that throw. Well, it's going to be 3rd and short for the Saints. Let's see if they can pick it up. Estime is the back. They've not had a lot of success on 3rd downs today. Shough's going to throw it. Dumps it off to Chris Olave, who got the first down. They connected this time. All right. To get the first down, they are not going to go 3 and out. Decent time in the pocket there for Shough. Estime helping protect him. Let's run the football again. They're under center with Estime as the back. He has 3 carries today. Maybe handing the football a little bit more. Man in motion is Pettis. Run to Estime, cuts it back. And ends up, he's still going. Stiff arms a man and picks up like 8 yards. Looked like Jeffrey Simmons was about to blow up the play in the backfield. Estime cuts it back and somehow picks up a big chunk of yardage. Or a decent chunk of yardage. Good run from Audric Estime. He kind of runs like Mark Ingram a little bit. He reminds me of Mark Ingram a little bit. A little bit bigger, but same play style. It's a 2nd and 1. Estime now with 20 rushing yards on the game. Keep feeding them, man. Under center again. Estime the back. Game clock at 4, 3, 2. To get it off, it's a pitch to Estime with the first down, and Estime got it. They're at midfield. They got a good drive going right now with Estime running the football. I don't know why they've been so hesitant to run the football with him. Like I don't think he's ever going to break one out for like a 20-yard run, but it feels like he'll get you the 4, 3, 6, 8, 7, 4, 3-yard runs. Evan Hull and Taysom Hill have not been able to do that consistently. 1st and 10 from midfield. Shough under center. It looks like Hull is the back. Play action with Shough. He's stepping up. Zips it over the middle. There's Juwan Johnson. He's going. Juwan Johnson brought down just outside of the red zone. Big hookup right there between the two. 29 yards to Shough and Juwan. And they're in the red zone. They're at the 20-yard line. All right, chat. What's going to happen this drive? Touchdown? Who's going to score? Is it going to be a turnover? Let me know, chat. What's your predictions for how this drive ends? Evan hold the back. They're in the shotgun with Olave in motion. They're going to throw it. Shough out wide. Incomplete for Chris Olave. Looks like Seattle just scored in the Carolina game, or at least got a turnover. I can't tell. Looks like Shough is a little bit off right now. Him and Chris Olave. That's 2 inconsistent throws. He could have found Olave for a first down twice. And that's twice he's thrown it out of bounds-ish, off the mark. It's going to be 2nd down for the Saints. They're under center. Estime is the back. It's a run with Estime. This one not as successful. Only gets about a yard, maybe 2 if they're lucky. And then it's going to be 3rd down and long. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Saints. Let's see if they can convert here. It'd be great to get a touchdown, but any points would be awesome in general. It is 3rd and 9 from the Titans' 19-yard line. Olave in motion. Olave's in the slot at the top of the screen. Shough's going to throw it. Shough looking for Olave. And that is a touchdown. We saw that same play last week. And Olave scores on it again. And the offense bounces back. What a way to start off the second half. See, why can't we do that in the first 15 scripted plays? Why does it take a half for the offense to get going? Either way, Saints are on the board. Chris Olave touchdown. Running the wheel route from the slots. They ran that play versus the Jets last week, and it worked again this week. Nice play call from Kellen Moore. Nice connection from Shough to number 12. Chris Olave having, crazy to say, Charlie Smith's kick is good. Crazy to say Chris Olave's having a career year given coming off his concussions, having 2 different quarterbacks, and he's having career. The most touchdowns he's ever had, he's 1 away from 10. Most catches he's ever had, he's going to get to 100. And he's probably going to break his yards in a season record as well. Let me see if I can get this posted to the gram real quick, and then we will see if we can pull up the play on the stream. The entire drive, Shough and Olave were a little off the mark, but they connected there when it mattered most for the touchdown. Our only starting receiver actually making plays, yeah. Olave's playing through an injury as well. He has a little back strain, a little back injury, and he's playing through it, still making plays. Credit to him. Saints make it a 3-point game. Let's see if the defense can get a stop as well. Offense came out of the second half making plays. Let's see if the defense can do the same. What made you a Saints fan? When I was younger, I liked the Saints logo, and it just kind of stuck. Funny story, I actually was like a Cardinals fan for a week, and then I saw the Saints logo at the bottom, like the little ticker. I thought it was cool, stuck with it. And then also, too, when I found out about the whole Drew Brees, like kind of rebuilding the city, Super Bowl, Katrina, everything like that, then it was just kind of like, okay, I'll stick with this. This is cool. This is great. So, a few different reasons, but I initially noticed the Saints because I saw their logo. Thought it was cool. Learned the story. We got ourselves a really good game. Like, obviously, I hate seeing the other team have success, but, like, from a pure just football fan, NFL perspective, like, Cam Ward's playing absolute ball right now. And we are back from commercial break. Chris Olave has had 3 straight games with a receiving touchdown. Chris Olave, they just said on the broadcast, has the opportunity to become the first Saint ever with 10 touchdowns, 1,000 yards, and 100 catches in a single season. Michael Thomas never had 10 touchdowns, and I guess Joe Horn never had the 100, 1,010. That'd be a huge thing for Chris Olave. Yeah, same exact play he scored on last week. It's a really good play. All right, Tennessee from the 35 after a touchback. They're going to start off the run to Pollard, and he's got a big run. That's a first down, and they're in Saints territory already. That is a 25-ish yard run for Tony Pollard. Not a great start for the defense. What a start for the Titans. Not a great one for the Saints defense. Tony Pollard has had 3 straight 100-yard rushing games. He's at 60 today. Cam Ward and the Titans go under center. They're going play action. Under some pressure, Ward rolling out to his right. He's going deep down the field. Oh my gosh. Cam Ward just threw an incredible throw. It's 1st and goal for Tennessee. How did he make that work? Cam Ward's incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't even be pissed about that, dude. Like, Alante could have played that better, yeah, but like the throw is perfect. The throw is literally perfect. It could not have been placed anywhere else better. Jeez, man. That is a 34-yard game from Cam Ward to, I don't even know who the receiver was. I don't know who he's throwing to. Ward hands it off to Pollard, and he's brought down in the backfield. Like, can we really be upset about the defense on that play, man? Cam Ward is playing ridiculous. Alante didn't know the ball was coming. I think he saw it last minute, but like, even if he was able to get a hand like over to the receiver, like the ball was placed to where he couldn't break it up. Cam Ward, fake pitch, has time, trying to make a play, rolling out to his left, rolling out, end zone, tipped. Alante Taylor breaks that one up. Nice job from Alante, breaking up the pass. Third and goal. If the Saints defense can get a stop here and hold them to 3, that would be huge. In the Colts game, they just got another big kick return. Third and goal from the 7-yard line. What does Cam Ward got? What does the Saints defense got? He's going to throw it. Cam Ward under some pressure. And Jonah Williams brings him down in the backfield. That is a sack. The Saints defense comes up big. Jonah Williams. Alante's overrated. I don't think people overrate or underrate him. I think he's a good player. But, like, that's it. Like, he's fine. Nothing, not much else. So the Saints hold him to 3 after an incredible throw from Cam Ward. Let's see if Joey Sly's going to make the field goal. I'm assuming he will. It's a very short kick. And the kick is good. All right, it is halftime. Let me get up the touchdown real quick. All right, here we go. Here's Chris Olave in the slot. They're just going to run the exact same play they did last week. He's basically, you're going to have the receiver at this top kind of run like an in route, like a little slant post thing, and Olave's just going to run a little fade and get open because of the coverage. And I don't know if this is a linebacker or not, but if that is a linebacker on Olave is such a mismatch. You get the snap. Olave cuts out with this receiver cutting in. Typically, it's a chip. I don't think he really needed to chip the defender. And Olave in for his 9th touchdown of the season. That's it. That's the touchdown. The Browns are still beating the Steelers. There's 130 of you guys in here. I appreciate every single one of you. It's awesome that we have like this many people just watching the game with me. Last year we had like 20 people in them. So appreciate all of you. If you haven't, like the stream. Helps it out a lot. Subscribe. We're trying to get to 20K in 2026. Need your help. Take a few seconds. Just double check. Sometimes you think you are and you aren't. Just double check. Appreciate all of you. And let's hope this game continues to be good. Feed estimate, yes. How long Olave has on his contract? He has one more year after this with the 5th-year option, but it'd probably be smart for both sides to get one done before that. You're from England, man? That's crazy. Northampton, England. Is it early as hell for you right now? Is it 4 a.m.? All right, here we go. 23-17. Titans kick it off. Pettis on the return. Decent return, actually, this time. Gets to about the 34-yard line. Down 6, 23-17. The last time the Saints allowed this many points was November 23rd when they lost to the Falcons 24-10. That was the last time the Saints allowed over 20 points. They allowed 20 to Tampa, but not over 20. All right. Let's see what the Saints got. Estimates the back. They're going to start off with the play action. Shough's going to throw it under some pressure. Rolling out right. Dumps it off. There's the rookie tight end Maliki Mataval for his second catch of the day. Picks up about five-ish yards. Drake May's going off today. Has 5 touchdowns. That's crazy. I still think Stafford's the MVP, though. 2nd and 4 now. After a decent gain to the rookie tight end. Estime's the back. They're under center. They're going to run it with Estime. And Estime picks up the first down. Look at him run, man. Dude's like a little tank. Powering through. 4th quarter for Cleveland. I really hope the Browns win. Olave's, he's not a free agent this offseason, but they can extend him. He still has the 5th-year option. So if they don't extend him, he still plays in 26. Another run from Estime, and he just took a big hit from Jeffrey Simmons. Holy shit, what a hit. Oh my gosh. Estime got smoked. He got 9 yards, so he got a good run, and he got smoked. Calvin Banks looked like he had a little pancake block on that. Estime's on the sideline. Looks to be good. Just needed a little breather. 2nd and 1. Hull's the back there in the shotgun. Maybe just hand it off to Hull. Get the first down. Keep him moving. They go play action. Shough dropping back. Under pressure. He's escaping. Shough's going to slide. Picks up the first down. But there is a penalty, and it's probably holding on the Saints. Devin Neal would be eating. He probably would be. That hit wasn't shit to Estime. Look, man. I'm sure Jeffrey Simmons hitting you, no matter who you are like that, probably gives you a little... Probably makes you lose your breath for a minute. Wind knocked out of you for sure. It's going to be 2nd and 11 now for the Saints after a penalty on Dylan Radins. Looks like Cole is still the running back, but they're lined up like he's going to help in pass protection. Tennessee's showing pressure. Shough to throw, dumps it off. There's Kevin Austin Jr. for the first down. And now there's another penalty. And it's an illegal shift on the Saints with 2 men in motion. And that play is getting called back. That's 2 first downs getting called back due to penalty, man. We were in a 2nd and 1 with the first down. And now we're in, what, a 2nd and 15? 2nd and 20? Jeffrey Simmons is eating right now, man. He is feasting. 2nd and 15. Let's see what the Saints got. Shough's going to throw it. Has time going down the field. He's got Dante Pettis for the first down. Big connection, 18 yards. Big connection there. Great pass protection on that play from Kelvin Banks. If you were able to rewind it and look, go check him out. His defender was doing nothing. All right, first down for the Saints on the Titans 40-yard line. Shit, I can't talk. They're going to start off with the little bubble screen to Pettis. Was that Kelvin Banks lined up at wide receiver out there? I think Kelvin Banks was lined up at wide receiver on that play. Am I tripping? I think I just saw Kelvin Banks lined up at wide receiver. I love it. I love it, man. Kelvin Banks touchdown hopefully by the end of the year. But, like, I didn't notice it at first. I saw Pettis have the football, and then I just see some big number 71 lined up out there. I'm like, damn. All right, 2nd and 7. Shough in the shotgun, estimated the back. They're going to throw it again. Quick pass. Low, high for Olave, but he brings it in. Going to be short of the 3rd down marker. Is Chris Olave at 100 catches? Olave needed 8 catches to get to 100. I think he's at like 7. He's close. He's probably going to get it. 3rd and 2. And they're in the shotgun. Estimate the back. Takes him in motion. They're going to throw it again. Shough maneuvering the pocket, and he is sacked. Could not take a sack there, and he gets brought down. It's going to end up being like 4th and about 7. It's actually going to be 4th and 9. What is Kellen Moore going to do? Are we going to punt it, or are we going to kick the field goal? It'd be about 56 yards, I believe. Charlie Smith is out there. They're going to kick it. It's going to be a 57-yard kick for Charlie Smith. Let's see what he's got. He's got the leg for it. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Charlie Smith from 57 nails it. A drive that started off great, went backwards, went good, and then went backwards again. Ends with a 57-yard field goal from Charlie Smith. Let's see if the defense can get a stop. Browns still up 10-6 over the Steelers. Patriots up 42-3 over the Jets. Jeez, man. We know the Saints Titans. Colts up 17-14 over Jacksonville. The Dolphins up 17-10 over Tampa Bay. They're in the red zone. They might be kicking a field goal, though. It's 4th and 3. Seattle up 17-3 over Carolina, and the Bengals up 37-7 over Arizona. We have a good game here between the Titans and Saints, man. A lot better than I think a lot of us would have thought of about a month ago. Titans are assholes. Why they didn't run a quick passing game on that? I think they tried to, but the Titans played it well. They had a little hitch to it looked like Austin over the middle. They had it covered. Estime was covered in the flat. And that's all I really saw in terms of the routes. I'd have to like look at the coach's film to see if anyone was actually open. I'm trying to find a PNG of the Titans logo. Because I need to start getting the final score thing ready. Let's hope defense can get a stop here. Cam Ward has just been doing so incredible, like making tough throws, great passes. That is a career-long field goal for Charlie Smith. And they're going to kick it for a touchback. Not going to let him get the chance to return it. Very smart. I agree. We have about, 151 left in the third quarter. Saints trying to finish the season undefeated in December, winning 5 in a row. They're at 3 right now. And Cam Ward trying to prove that he should be in the Rookie of the Year conversation. They're going to start off with a run to Tony Pollard. This one gets about like 4 yards. .130 left about in the third quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Titans. Let's see what they got here. They might just keep running the football. It's been working pretty decently for them so far today. They're in the formation to do it. They go play action, actually. Ward, ton of time. Trying to make something happen. Cam Ward looking down. Oh, my gosh. Finds the man wide open. He had like 10 seconds to stand in there, rolling out, lightly jogging, and then whoop. Finds a man, scramble drill, open. That's wild. I don't know why that happened. Titans O-line is supposed to be like shit. Why is there no pressure on Cam Ward like all day today? Last play of the third quarter, I'm assuming. Play action. Cam Ward, ton of time. Cam Jordan getting some pressure, rolling out. Ward standing in the pocket. And now he's going to throw it away. Cam Ward literally was just like, no one just creating any pressure on him. The Saints need pass rushers desperately. Cam Ward has too much time back there. All right, 11 seconds. This might be the last play of the quarter. It's a run to Pollard, and this one goes nowhere. Gets a yard, and that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. Guy's arms are wrapped around Jordan. That should be a flag. Where is Chase Young? He's been kind of quiet outside of the touchdown, which I'm not going to complain about the touchdown. He even fell on his ass and got the ball. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Although I will say what we're seeing from Cam Ward today is basically what we saw from Cam Ward at Miami. Like, just making the craziest shit happen out of nothing. Ton of time standing back there in the pocket. Just standing back there with the football all nonchalant. Just standing still. Rolling out. Flicks his wrist 50 yards down. 50 yards downfield. And connects on the big play. All right, well, while we're at commercial, let's see what's going on in Pittsburgh and Cleveland. 10 minutes left in that game. Steelers threatening in Browns territory. Although I think Boswell's missed like 2 kicks today. Pittsburgh needs a touchdown to take the lead. It will be a miracle if we win this game. Cam, it hasn't done that all year. We stink. I think Cam Ward and the Titans have been playing pretty good football the past like month-ish. So, would I put $20 on the Saints to win this game? No. But I also don't put money on anything. So, that's just the truth. Do I think they're going to win? My prediction is maybe they don't pull this one out. But I would have said the same thing against the Panthers and the Bucks. And they pulled those games out. So, who knows, man? NFL is crazy. Anything can happen. The Titans held the Browns to like 1 sack a few weeks ago. Like, their O-line, maybe not their O-line, their team in general has just been playing better recently. And I think we are back from commercial break. Saints had a good third quarter. Can they finish out the game strong, get a win, and hold Tennessee? It is a 3rd and 9 to start off the fourth quarter. A big play right here. Can they get the stop? Cam Ward to throw. Under some pressure from Chase Young. Cam Ward escaping. Escaping again. He's still running. Somehow throws it off. And oh my gosh, how did he catch that? How did Cam Ward pull that off? Shit, dude. He threw that while getting sacked. That's just incredible. That's just a great play from Cam Ward. How the receiver caught that and held on and Cam Ward found him, I have no idea. Cam Ward, man. How the hell? Like, I'm pissed that he caught that and that it got converted, but, like, Cam Ward is just making magic happen out of his ass. Another quick pass. Oh, pick it up, run! That's a backwards pass! No, why did they blow the whistle? Oh, my gosh. It looked like Alontae almost picked it on a bubble backwards pass. Was it a backwards pass? No, it wasn't. They're on a bubble. Alontae breaks it up. Incomplete. Ward might be the next Mahomes. Yeah, he's making Mahomes-type plays, man. He's making some ridiculous plays. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Titans. They're going to run it, hand off to DK, who's got some space and picks up about 8 yards. Kool-Aid brings him down. It's going to be another 3rd and short. Third and 2. Let's see what the defense can do. Can they prevent Cam Ward from making another magical play? Ward, low pitch to Tajay Spears. He's got space out there. He got the first down, but there is a penalty. I think there was a hold on the Titans. And if this is a hold, they're going to be pushed back 10 yards, and it's going to be third and about 12. And it is a hold on Tennessee. It's DK with the holding penalty. And that's pretty huge. But it's only huge if the Saints can get a stop. It's only huge if the Saints can get a stop. 3rd and 11. They're at the 40-yard line of the Saints. I don't know if this is field goal range for them or not. 3rd and 11. Saints showing pressure. I'd bring a blitz. I would bring a blitz if I was the Saints. They don't blitz. Cam Ward going out wide to his left. Incomplete. Kool-Aid McKinstry with the pass breakup. And it is going to be 4th down. Are they going to punt? Or are they going to kick it? And it looks like Joey Sly's going out there. He's going to kick a field goal. This would be about 57, 58 yards. It's a good play from Kool-Aid McKinstry. Does Joey Sly have the leg for this? I hope he doesn't. This would be good field position for the Saints if he missed it. The kick is up, and that looks to be good. Down the middle. What a kick. So the Titans go up 26-20 with 12:50 left in the game. All right, well, the Saints got to score a touchdown. Wind still blowing. It looks to be blowing a little bit, but nothing crazy. All right, Saints got to get a touchdown. They can't shoot themselves in the foot this time. If you get into a 2nd and 1, like, you can't lose 15 yards. I mean, technically they could kick a field goal, get the ball back if they hold Tennessee, and then kick another field goal, tie it up or whatever. But, like, easiest way for this game to get back in the Saints' hands is to score a touchdown. So, score a touchdown. Easier said than done, of course, but, like, you're going to have to score a touchdown to win this game regardless. Probably going to have to rely heavily on Chris Olave. Maybe get Juwan Johnson involved again. He had a big gain, that touchdown drive. All right, meanwhile in red zone, Dolphins up 20-10 over Tampa Bay. Quinn Ewers just threw a nice pass to Darren Waller. There's 10 minutes left in that game, and Tampa is losing, man. And Tampa is losing. For the Panthers, I think they're losing, but they just scored a touchdown, so I think that's a one-score game. Yes, Panthers are down 10-17 versus Seattle. And we are back from commercial break. How much Olave needs for what? He needs 1 touchdown for 10. I think he needs 2 catches to get to 100. We got 12:50 left in the Saints and Titans game. Tennessee about to kick it off with a 6-point lead. And here's the kick. Looks like Pettis. No, that's Evan Hull. He's going to return it. Probably a bad decision. Here's Evan Hull. And he gets about the 27. Not the greatest field position. Do I play Madden? A little bit. Gotta assume, man, this drive you gotta rely heavily maybe on Estime in the running game, but also Juwan and Olave in the receiving game. Kevin Austin's made some plays as well. Jeffrey Simmons has just been a menace today. Forced fumble, a sack, a big hit on Estime, 4 tackles. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Saints from their own 27 to start off the drive. Olave's going in motion, going into the backfield, motioning out left, and it is a run to Estime to start, who picks up about 4 yards. It's a decent run, decent way to start off the drive. They're doing a good job running the football with Estime in the second half. I want to keep leaning on that if possible. Just don't want to put yourself into bad 3rd down situations. 2nd and 6. Tyler Shough is going to throw it, and this play is blown dead due to a false start. False start on the rookie tight end Maliki Madaval. And that puts him back 5 yards. Keep shooting themselves in the foot. You can't win a football game if you keep shooting yourself in the foot. You can't beat the other team if you keep beating yourself. It's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Saints. Shotgun for Shough. It's a throw. He's got decent time. He's rolling out right. Shough trying to make something happen. Going deep down the field. There's Juwan Johnson. Big play. Breaks a tackle. Juwan Johnson to the 35 of Tennessee. Tyler Shough doing his own Cam Ward magic. 39-yard play to Juwan Johnson. Big play. Tyler Shough showing Cam Ward he's got magic of his own. Good job from Juwan on the scramble drill, bringing it in. Big play from Shough to Juwan Johnson. Titans territory now. They're going to start off with the play action. Shough to throw. Dumps it off to Dante Pettis. Nice move. Cuts upfield with the 1st down and more. To the 20, the 15, the 10. Pettis is still going. He fumbled the football. The Saints got it. Did they? No signal. And they're calling it Titans football. Oh my gosh. How did we not recover that? There's 2 people right there. Oh my gosh. That was the greatest play ever, and then you fumble. And then he fumbles at the 1. I thought the Saints had it. I thought one of the Saints players jumped on the football. You do all of this to fumble at the 1? How did you not? Oh my gosh, the ball went through the legs of Kevin Austin. And the Titans recover it in the end zone. How? How? Dante Pettis did the hard part, and then he fumbled with the last yard. Oh my gosh, man. That was the greatest play I've ever seen to the worst play ever. Ever. The play's under review. Is it? No. This is a commercial. That's just ridiculous, man. Freaking ridiculous. Literally, that like reminds me of the Titans had a touchdown earlier this year. Cam Ward throws a pick, they fumble it and recover it. How? Two players, can I show? Yes, I can show the replay, actually. I have to be quick, though. I'm going to have to be quick. I can, in fact, show the replay. Here we go. Shough dumps it off to Pettis. Great move. Makes a man miss. Gets the first down. Makes another man miss. Great move. Good job. Still going. Breaks a tackle. Good job. You're in daylight. Hold on to the football. Ball gets popped out. It's loose. How do these two people do not recover the fumble? How do they not? The football is in both of their hands. How do you not recover this? The ball ended up going through Kevin Austin Jr.'s legs. And this guy right here, not 45, the other guy, jumps on the football. The Titans recover it. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. How? 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 What is this game? I don't care if we lose a fumble or not, but if you're going to lose a fumble like that, then I'll be pissed. Shit, man. Unbelievable. And Dante Pettis, the one time you do. Juwan Johnson and Kevin Austin Jr. both have it, and they both clash into each other, and the ball pops out. Shit, dude. Run for Pollard, first down. DeMario and Pete Warner in on the tackle. Fuck. Literally, the only thing he had to do was hold on to the football. He didn't have to score. Just hold on to the football. And Juwan and Kevin Austin Jr. both have the football, and they crash into each other in the... Fuck. Sorry for the cussing, but... Shit, man. 2nd and 8, Cam Ward, handoff to Pollard. And that's a first down. No one wants to tackle him now. A field goal in this game might be over, man. We're still in the game. There's still 10 minutes left. There's still a lot of time, but like... Man, that just feels like a big momentum shifter. The Saints have had a hard time stopping the Titans' offense today. They've gotten in field goal position almost like every drive. Like, the Saints need a turnover. That's basically the only way they're going to get the ball back with this still being the score. They need a turnover or a sack. The defense needs to make a play. Another run to Pollard on first down. Gets about 4 yards. Game's not over. Of course it's not over, but it's just now the momentum's all on Tennessee's side. If they kick a field goal, do we think the Saints can really score 2 times without preventing Tennessee from scoring in basically under 8 minutes, depending on when they get the football back? Cam Ward on 2nd and 6, play action, rolling out right, dumps it off, incomplete pass. 3rd down. Let's see if the defense can get a stop here. Big play right here. A big play that needs to just be made right now. Big play on 3rd and 6 coming up. Titans 4 of 10. No penalties. Play clean football. Cam Ward is in the shotgun. Ward is going to throw under pressure from Chase Young, going deep down his right side. And that pass is incomplete. But there is a penalty. What is the penalty? It looks like it's on the Titans, and the defense looks like they got to stop. Bird just dropped the pick, but it doesn't matter. Saints look to be getting the football back. He had a man. Why is Isaac Yiadom in? Is there an injured defender for the Saints? Why is Isaac Yiadom on the field? Fourth and 6. Tennessee's punting. Pettis is returning. Please catch the ball and then hold on to it. Here's the punt. What a punt. He fields it at the 5. What are we doing? Down at the 20. 8:45 left in the game. All you got is Drew. No, I got a Drew Brees jersey. I got a Michael Thomas photo that's off frame. Actually, I could just go like this. Michael Thomas photo. And then JT Gray jersey he sent me signed right here. And I have a few other jerseys right here as well. Yeah, he sucks as a returner, man. And apparently he sucks at holding on to the football as well. Man. All right, let's see what Tyler Shough and offense can do. Let's see what they can do. Hopefully it's better than their last drive. Isaac Yiadom is getting snaps with Michael Davis being ruled out. Shough with the game-winning drive. I hope he does. It'd be cool. Shough's going to win Rookie of the Year. T-Mac has no catch. I mean, T-Mac might get to 1,000 yards, though. Like, we'll see. Hell, man, Cam Ward should be a candidate. I don't give a crap. I don't give a shit that the Titans are 3-12. Like, Cam Ward should be a candidate. Trevion Henderson should be a candidate as well. You want to get a Saints jersey but don't know who you should get. I mean, the safe bet would be Chris Olave. Chris Olave, Chase Young would be a good bet for a jersey. All right, meanwhile, Browns up 10-6. Steelers with a 2-minute game-winning drive going on in that game. The Browns are 2 minutes away from beating Pittsburgh. They just got to hold them. All right, 8:45, 6-point game. Let's see what the Saints can do. Shough going to start off with a handoff to Estime. Hitting out left, hurdles a man, and stays on his feet. Fighting first down, what a run! Audric Estime. Turn nothing into something, what a play. Tyler Shough, if he leads a game-winning drive here, like he might get the Rookie of the Year solidified with the game-winning touchdown drive. If they win, it's a big if. First down from the 32, 8 minutes left in the game. Shough in the shotgun. He's going to throw it. Pump fakes. Under pressure. Going deep. He's got Olave. He's going. Chris Olave. Sideline. Down at the 5. Chris Olave. Big play. Shough delivers. And that is a 60-yard play to number 12. He held onto the football and didn't fumble. Chris Olave, big play. Got to finish the drive. You need 8 yards. Can they finish off the drive? Olave with over 100 yards today. He's reached 100 catches this season. Olave in motion. They're going to run it. Shough keeps it. Just go down, man. There's nothing there. He goes down, loses about a yard. We're at 7 minutes left in the game now. We're under 7 minutes now in the game. What are the Saints going to do? Can they pull off? They need a touchdown. They need 10 yards. 10 yards for 6 points. They're going empty backfield. Game clock is at 5 seconds. They snap it. Shough is going to throw. End zone. And that is a touchdown to Kevin Austin Jr. Big play. Number 81's coming up huge today, man. And the Saints offense scores. Big play. And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead. What a throw from Tyler Shough. And Kevin Austin, with the late hands, makes the play. All right, the kick for Smith is up. It is good. The Saints take the lead with 6 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game. 27-26. We have ourselves a game. I believe Chris Olave might have a career high in yards now. His season high before was 1123. He is at about... what's he at now? He's almost at 1,200 yards on the season. Chris Olave having a career year. Shough is showing us we don't need a QB in the draft. I mean, he's been showing us... He showed us that, like, basically since he took over as the starter. Yards and touchdowns. Yeah, Olave has a career high in catches, yards, and touchdowns. He needs one more for 10. I believe that was Kevin Austin Jr.'s first NFL touchdown catch. He's quietly had a good game. He's had a few plays called back due to penalty, but he's had a good game, number 81. Saints, 27 points is their second most this season. 29 is their most last week versus the Jets. Gotta assume the Saints are not kicking it to DK, the Pro Bowl returner. They do, but he's going to have to take a knee for the touchback. All right, 6:22 left in the game. Cam Ward now wants to make a case for his Rookie of the Year candidacy and show he's the best rookie QB. Does Cam Ward have ice in his veins? I genuinely don't know. I don't know what he's been able to do in these type of situations. Can the Saints defense make a play? Chase Young, this is where he needs to shine. They're going to start off with a run to Pollard or Spears, and that goes nowhere. Tennessee has not won back-to-back games since 3 years. Basically 3 years. 2nd and 9. Titans. Quick score. No, they're going to throw it deep down. Olante pick. Oh, no. Olante nearly had the pick. It was in his hands. He could not bring it down. He had it. Oh, my gosh. It was there. Tough catch to make, but it was there. The play was there for him to make. All right. 3rd down and 9. Can the defense come up with a big play? Can they get a stop with 5:42 left? Cam Ward to throw. Time. Sacked! He is sacked! Chase Young and Demario Davis get there. Chase Young comes up with the sack at the end of the game again. Chase Young. And now the Saints are getting the ball back. Demario comes in on a blitz. And Chase Young gets the cleanup sack. They got to punt it now. Clock is ticking. We're at 5 minutes. Here's Johnny Hecker to punt. He's been doing a great job today. Pettis returning it. And Pettis to the 36, like a few yards. And the Saints will have the football with 4:54 remaining. Can the Saints put the game in the bag? Can they close it out? First down for the Saints. Estime is the back. Shough calling some things at the line of scrimmage. They're going to run it with Estime, who's got a lane, and there's a penalty marker, and I'm assuming it's on the Saints for an illegal formation. Because I guess they can't line up properly. Browns kicked a field goal. Did the Browns win? Shough 21 of 24. 3 incompletions. He's playing good. All right, Steelers and the Browns. We're keeping an eye on that game. They have 1 drive to score a touchdown and tie it up. It's actually offsides on the Titans. Penalty is declined, and Audric Estime's 10-yard run is going to stand. That's a first down. I was expecting an illegal formation, man. They're actually going to mark it short. It's going to be 2nd and 1, not a first down. All right. Here we go. Game clock is at 10 seconds. Mataval is the fullback. Estime the running back. I formation. They're going to run it with Estime. This one goes backwards. Tennessee all over it. It's going to be 3rd and about 2. Third and 1. What do you got, Kellen? What do you got, Kellen? You got to have it. You want to win this game. You got to get this. Shough's at QB with estimated running back. They're in the shotgun. Olave's in motion. They're going to throw it. Shough zips it over the middle. Juwan Johnson, first down. Brought down near the 30. And the Saints are moving. Another big play to Juwan Johnson. Shough stands in with pressure in his face and finds his big man over the middle. And it looks like Tennessee calls a timeout. Great job from Shough, man. Do we need to write our... Yeah, do we owe Juwan Johnson an apology? I don't know. He was playing kind of shitty at the start of the year. Like, I'm not going to apologize if he was genuinely playing shitty. But he's cleaned it up. He's cleaned it up. He's been very reliable for the Saints and Tyler Shough while they're out a bunch of dudes. He has 96 yards today. I don't think he's ever had a 100-yard game. Rodgers and the Steelers are in the goal-to-go situation. Nearly just threw a pick, and there's 24 seconds left for Pittsburgh. First down for the Saints. They're going to run it with Estime up the middle, who bounces it out, and he's got a lane, and Estime's gone! Touchdown! Audric Estime! That's it! Audric Estime! Coming up huge! Big run! And the Saints have scored over 30 points for the first time this season. Audric freaking Estime. What a run. Is he over 100 rushing yards? Looked like it was going nowhere. He bounces it out. Gets into that second gear. Charlie Smith's kick to make it an 8-point game is good. 34-26. It's a one-score game still. Estime with 97 rushing yards today. 3 away from 100. Juwan 4 away from 100. Olave 100 yards today. Saints scoring over 30 points with this supporting cast and these players is crazy, man. Estime, man. Estime player of the game? Is Estime the MVP today? Without the running game, do the Saints get anything going? Shout out to number 30, man. I think the Browns just beat the Steelers. And now the Ravens and Pittsburgh will battle it out for the first place next week. All right, Charlie Smith to kick it off with 3:44 left. And DK is going to kneel it out for the touchback. The Saints have 219 yards in the fourth quarter. They had 207 in the first three. I'm sure some of you are seeing the exact same graphic, but maybe you're not watching, you're just listening. And now Cam Ward gets another chance to show if he's got ice in his veins. Cam Ward, quick pass out wide, connects, but not a first down. Second and 5. We're at 3:38 left in the game. Sorry for the distraction. I was just posting the touchdown to social media. We're at 2nd and 5 for the Titans. Cam Ward's going to throw it. Zips it over the middle. He's got a man, and that is a first down to midfield. And you got to assume Tennessee's going to go no huddle. First and 10 from midfield. We're at 3 minutes and 15 seconds and counting now left in the game. Cam Ward to throw. Quick pass. He's got his tight end who scored earlier. He did not get the first. And it looks like the Dolphins just beat Tampa Bay. That's wild. Tennessee with 2 timeouts, 2:50 left with 2nd and 1. They're going to run it here with Pollard, and it looks like he got the first down. Tennessee, 2:30 left. Shotgun for Cam Ward. He's going to throw it. Ward zips it over the middle. Pass is incomplete. Low for number 85. Are the Saints going to be the only team in the NFC South to win this week? Tampa lost. Carolina, I think, is losing. And Atlanta. Who's Atlanta playing? I don't know. I don't know who Atlanta played or who they're playing. 2nd and 10, though, for the Titans. Saints showing pressure. They bring some. Ward under pressure. Going downfield. Hit as he throws. And that is incomplete. Alontae Taylor hitting Cam Ward as he throws. And that's going to be a 3rd and 10. Atlanta plays the Rams. I'm assuming the Rams are going to win. 3rd and 10. Cam Ward has killed us at times today on 3rd and long. What do these two teams got? Ward in the shotgun. He's going to throw. Has some pressure on him. He's escaping, rolling out right, and he's just going to throw this one away. This is probably a smart play from the rookie quarterback, but now it's going to be 4th and 10. It's going to be 4th and 10 for Tennessee. They still have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning if they don't get it, but you would have to assume the game would almost essentially be over. Fourth and 10. Titans in the shotgun. They're going to go for it. They have to. Game clock's at 2. They snap it. Ward under pressure from Chase Young. Escapes the sack. Cam Ward still going. How? Oh my gosh! How did he do that? Cam Ward just pulled off some Patrick Mahomes shit. How? Again! I can't even be mad at that. That's just a fantastic football play. Oh my gosh. How? I can't lie, man. Like, I'm pissed they got the first down, but like, what are the Saints supposed to do? He's on the ground. Oh my god, that's incredible, man. You think his knee was down? I have to see the replay. It looked really close, but oh my god, that's like Patrick Mahomes. I'm not even trying to glaze or anything. Oh my gosh, Cam Ward. Cam Ward, man, he's incredible. Like, I hope people start paying attention to him. I can't believe he made that throw, man. I thought he was cooked. I thought he was sacked. How in the world he did that, I have no idea. Throw the red flag. They can't challenge it. It's the 2-minute warning. His knee was down. Some of you saying his knee was down. It looked really close. It looked really, really close. We need a slow motion replay because in the normal speed or whatever. It's hard to tell. He didn't knee down for sure. I can't believe that, man. That's like the third time he's done that today. That's the crazy part. I can't believe he made that throw. I'm in disbelief. That might be one of the best throws. I'm trying to see if the Saints offense, I think they might be reviewing it. Maybe? I'm assuming they're not. But the Saints are on a huddle. They overturned it. They overturned it. Cam Ward's knee was down. Oh my gosh, half a second. Half a second. Okay. So with his knee being down, Saints get the football, but then it's 2:04, so the Titans still have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Shough, they're going to play action. They're going to throw it. Shough's going deep for Olave. Oh! Over the shoulder, they couldn't connect. Olave could not bring it in. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 with 1:58 left. Olave was open. Like the play was there. The right read was there. Just a tough play to make, and they might have been just a little bit off. All right. It's going to be 2nd and 10. They didn't really lose any time there because there was the 2-minute warning anyway, so maybe that's why they threw it. A first down would end it. Tennessee only has 2 timeouts. A first down would end it. I don't want to see Cam Ward get the football. From a football fan perspective, I do, but from a Saints fan, I do not. I do not want to see Cam Ward with the football. Shough's going to run it or hand it off to Estime, who breaks a tackle and then loses 3 yards. All right. So what do we do here? Do you run the football and force him to take a timeout? Give him the ball back with about 1 minute and 40 seconds? Or do you throw it and try and go for the first down and the win? I would throw it. I think you go for the win. I just don't want to. Mainly, I don't want to see Cam Ward on the field. I don't want to see him get the first down. You get the first down, the game's over. You get the first down and the game is over. So, it's 3rd and 13. What is Kellen Moore going to do? Run out the timeouts in the clock or go for the gusto? They're going to throw it. Here is Shough. He's going deep, and it is incomplete. Looking for Dante Pettis. And now Tennessee has a timeout. The clock is stopped, and they're getting it back. Interesting decision. Interesting decision. All right, there's 200 of you guys in here. Appreciate you tuning in. This is awesome. Make sure you're liking the stream, subscribe, help support the channel, everything like that. Just got to plug it a little bit. All right, here's the punt from Kai Kroger. Please do not punt the football 17 yards. Do not punt this ball 17 yards, man. He gets the punt off. This one's definitely not 17 yards. It's a short one. Bounces. DK picks it up off the return. And he's brought down around the 30. So Tennessee's going to have about 1 minute and 37 seconds to go 70 yards with 1 timeout. I did not want to see Cam Ward on offense. But not only do they have to score the touchdown, they have to get the 2-point conversion. We have to remember that. Tyler Shough over 300 passing yards for the second week in a row. Cam Ward at 225 and 2 tutties. Let's see what the defense can do. Ward is in the shotgun. He has decent time. Now he's rolling out right under some pressure. He's just going to have to throw that one away. Remember, we lost the TD, which was a turnover. Yeah, we fumbled a touchdown, and Charlie Smith missed a field goal. That's 10 points right there. Quincy Riley not having a great game so far. Or not so far. Not having a great day. Second down. Titans trying to make some magic work with their rookie QB. Ward dumps it off to DK, who is short of the first down. They're going to have to go no huddle. Ward getting them all set. Clock is ticking at 1:10. Here's Ward, and there's a penalty. Is that a false start? This might be false start. No penalty. The Saints called a timeout. All right. Brandon Staley probably saw something he didn't like. Called the timeout. Jacksonville just beat Indianapolis. Third and 2. Here we go. 1:07 left. They're at their own 39-yard line. Saints showing pressure. Cam Ward dumps it off to DK. Caught. And Alontae Taylor. Big hit. Slow to get up as the receiver. And they're going no huddle. DK going to the sideline because got the wind knocked out of him. Save that timeout. 45 seconds now. Cam Ward's going to throw it. He's got a good amount of time. He's just going to dump it off. Oh, Alontae Taylor nearly just picked it again. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. Alontae Taylor so close to calling game again. All right. Second down, 39 seconds. Cam Ward, Saints blitz, bring some pressure. Ward's going deep down his left side, and that is overthrown and out of bounds. Quincy Riley was in coverage, and this is going to bring up third down with 33 seconds. Would have been a house call for Alontae, absolutely. Meanwhile, the Tank Bowl has begun with the Raiders and the Giants. Titans still have one timeout. Not everything needs to be to the sidelines for them. Saints showing pressure. They bring 4. Here's Cam Ward under pressure. Dumps it off to his back. Tajay Spears, who gets out of bounds but loses a yard. It's going to be 4th and 11. 26 seconds. 1 timeout. They need a first down. They're probably going to call a timeout if they get it. Jackson Dart just sacked himself. Saints, one more stop and they get the win. One stop and they win. They're showing some pressure. Cam Ward to throw. Dropping back, stepping up, has some time, dumps it off downfield, and he connects. Who? Alec Ayomanor with the catch with Kool-Aid in coverage, and they called their timeout with 18 seconds. Alec Ayomanor, man. I wanted the Saints to draft him. Oh, man. Tennessee now has to go how many yards? They got to go to the end zone. How many yards are they away? They need 43 yards in 18 seconds. They need a touchdown. Ward to throw. Ward under pressure, rolling out, avoiding pressure, stepping up. Ward and going deep, and it is picked. Did he get to? Kool-Aid caught it, and they're saying he was out. Kool-Aid picked it, but could not get 2 feet. There's 250 of you guys in here. Shout out to you guys. Like, subscribe. You guys are awesome. Did he get 2? He got 1. No, he didn't get 2. He did not get 2 feet inbounds. There's now 8 seconds. They need a touchdown. And then they need to get 2. Ward to throw. Ton of time. This is probably just a Hail Mary. Last play of the game. And Ward lost the football. And Ward is running. Dumps it off. And that is game. Saints win. 34-26. What a freaking game. Saints win 4 in a row. Let's go. Shout out to you guys. Awesome stream. I got to record this video and leave in like 20 minutes. So appreciate you tuning in. Like, subscribe, everything like that. Thank you.